We don't have trample or anything like that, so we had no way to, No. Okay. We didn't have trample or anything, so we had absolutely no way to hit that third unit. There's some cards in this game that they feel cursed. If I happen to draw that card, we're boned. And Morsel Maid absolutely feels like one of those cards. Okay, they got 5 damage in. 5 damage that, let's be fair, they should not have gotten. Okay, so we're looking for, you know... We're looking for a lot of things right now. We're looking for a good attacker. Preferably with Gorge. We've got our Alloyed Construct. We're done. Cool. Now I don't have to worry about it anymore. Do we have anything for Holdover? I think Holdover Grovel is probably going to end up being really solid for us. So every turn I can get a shield and get units to shove into something. Could reduce spell cost of Primal Dust. I think it is actually worth it to do that because we have the Primordium. Don't actually care what these guys have. Not really worried about it right now. What do we got? Okay. So, that, this. Smack you. Drop one of these here. Wow, that did not kill the Haster. It's fine. Not a big deal. Okay, we're going to drop this here. We're going to hold on to my Spinny Cloud of Doom. Those guys haste on up. It doesn't actually matter. You get a damage shield. You get just some bonuses. Might as well. Might as well. Drop one of those there. So unfortunately, bad timing happened there. And the Primordium died before I got my way to give it, you know, metch a crap ton of shields. Not that it really matters. Because, you know, your dude right here Your dude, what does large levels of damage? He is alive. He is feeling kind of spicy. And he is going to eat people alive. Okay, we have a strat. So we have a strat. We have a lot of ways to do a lot of things. What we're looking now is, let's see. Nope. We're looking for kind of status effects we can put on the Primordium. Oh, put a multi-strike on him. Absolutely. Let's see the Concealed Caverns. We're just gonna take Stealthy. So, adds another card to my deck, unfortunately, but that card does damage, and if it does kill, I get money. So, absolutely, where is it? Where did Petty Theft go? Let's add Piercing to it. Let's add a crap ton of damage to it. All of a sudden, I have a Piercing 42 damage spell that gives me money every single time I land it, which I will be using to great effect. Okay, so we're going to drop the Primordium first, and the reason to drop the Primordium first is that it's going to get a damage shield that the Alloyed Construct can then steal. And I value 3 damage shields. Go ahead and do our Petty Theft. There's some lifesteal. Roll the turn. Okay, and now the grovel bullshit starts. So remember, I have a grovel pretty much every single turn from here on out. I'm just gonna start throwing these out, because I actually do not need any of these units. So my dude up here is not only effectively invincible from here on out, he's also just going to continue to get large. Can you not lifesteal? Or can you not sweep my, like, entire route, please? It's kind of irritating. Thud. Here, have a damage shield. Blast. You're not gonna actually blast at all. That's fine. Now, I would like another Petty Theft if the game would feel like fit to give one to me. Does not seem like that's gonna happen. Could still happen on this turn, though. There it is. Petty Theft, so we'll get a kill. That gets me a bunch of money. I love beating a boss and even my unit takes no damage from the boss. Okay, so we're on the lookout for a couple of things. So we're on the lookout for Wretch. Did not get it, unfortunately. I think Kindle is probably the best option for us here. I'm on the lookout for not a Morsel Maker. I was actually on the lookout for a Morsel Masters. I think I'm gonna go ahead and skip that draw and then draw one extra per turn. We are not going to grab any trinkets. I wish to win. Yeah, we have a little bit of something going on. It's not an amazing run so far, but it could very quickly become it depending on what we see from the next couple of things we're going to do. I'm going to be doubling up on this alloyed construct. That's something for later. And we're going to go ahead and grab the damage shield from the Primordium and go fight this next fight. I actually am willing to do Heaven's Seal here. I have a feeling that if we can just get... If we can get our boy in our opening hand, which we did, Heaven's Seal is definitely something that we should be doing. Let's go ahead and drop the Mind Collapse. Then we're going to take this Petty Theft and we're going to kill that guy, which is going to give me bonuses. So unfortunately, we're going to have no energy whatsoever on this turn, which means I have no way of killing this Collector, as much as that very much does suck. Okay, so you're already dead. Not even worried about that. Let's go ahead and drop an Ice Tornado on this floor. And we'll just give you some extra damage. Okay. Weight of Contrition gets that out of my hand. Time to grovel. Throw in a bunch of stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and Mind Collapse on you. Have some more damage. Gonna toss the Train Steward down here. I just want it out of my deck. They are about to stuff my hand, which is irritating. Hopefully I'll be able to stop that. They are going to get a little bit of damage in, unfortunately. I wasn't able to power him up that fast. But we were able to get some stuff going. So what we're going to do is we're going to Kindle to get 4 energy. Grovel again. A little bit more damage. This guy I still don't have a solution for, but let's see if we can pull one. We did. Petty Theft, he's gone. And then, just kind of because this ended up working out, I'm going to go ahead and toss a second construct here. It's not going to end up doing too much, but, you know, it's going to do some damage on this upcoming turn. I said it wasn't going to do much. I lied. It's going to sit here, and it is going to kick ass and take names. Go ahead and knock that guy out. Let's get... There's a lifesteal. I mean, this guy's already dead. I'm just trying to see... Reduce some damage. Okay. And we're going to start with a Morsel Miner on every floor, so that's going to be awesome. There's my Wretch. We are now effectively invincible. I say it's not going to actually end that well, but we'll see what happens. I am not seeing the thing I need. 50% chance to apply silence and immune to enter your train sounds good. 50% chance to remove all buffs on an enemy when they enter your train also sounds good. I'm looking for quick. Looking for quick. Got multi-strikes. The question is, do I want quick or do I want multi-strike? For now, I'm going to toss a multi-strike down, but I don't actually intend to keep that. I'm going to do one more purge, and then I think we're done with purging via money. Okay, let's see what the game offers me. Let's spell Rail Spike, and let's do that on a purge. Let's do it on a plink. So now we have a fairly strong plink that's going to go away. We're working on keeping my deck size down. Okay, so we just got what is effectively the God Hand. Okay. Got the hit that I needed. Let's go ahead and drop a lifesteal here. Do I want to Ice Tornado? We're going to go ahead and Ice Tornado on this floor. Just get a little bit of extra damage in there. I'm going to toss out these morsels because I do not currently need them. Grovel is not going to be used immediately, but that's fine. Okay, so we're going to Petty Theft this guy. Get a damage shield. He's continuing to get larger. I do not have a way to kill any additional units at this time. So we're going to smack you in the back. You are going to be able to kill there. Good. Got my Plink. We're just throw Frozen Lance down there. So he is doing gigantic levels of damage. Petty Theft right there. I'm going to go ahead and drop a Construct down on the bot lane. Oh, God, that guy lived with 1 health. Well, that's irritating. Okay, we got a big boy. Let's see. I think we're gonna Kindle. I'm gonna Ice Tornado. I did get her. That's good. Gonna Grovel on him. Offering Token. That didn't really get me what I was looking for, unfortunately. Okay, this guy is large. He is very in charge. There's the Wretch I was looking for. Unfortunately, Wretch did not get me the thing I was looking for. I was trying to get my, my champion back. Oh, can't do that. Okay. Grovel up, get some damage shields rolling. We'll go ahead and pack morsels to get some more damage. I am mildly worried about this thing's damage. It is 6 times 7. And I am right to be worried. Okay. That is a damage shield. That is a lifesteal. Okay, now he's dead. Cool. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pick up the Pyre, get some more damage. I actually don't... I'll pick up the Ember Forge. I'm okay with the Ember Forge. I don't need any of that. Okay. Oof, we're just not seeing some of the stuff that I'm looking for. Guess we're gonna go to the right, and the reason why is I want to duplicate Wretch. But I want to see... So I could minor refraction the Alloy Construct, or I could major refraction the big boy, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So originally I was going to do, one Alloyed Construct. I was going to merge the two of them. But now that we have access to Wretch, I think I actually should have enough morsel access to actually fund both of these units. We have a lot of morsel generation, so that's the really solid news about that. Okay, so what do I draw? So I did, in fact, draw my big boy. Unfortunately, I cannot play him and the small boy at the same time. So I don't have enough energy on turn 1. So that's gonna have to wait for now. Let's just go ahead and grovel. There's a damage shield. We'll make him a little bit bigger. Ice Tornado is just going to kind of hang around. But pop the Frozen Lance. Now that's going to die. Just get a morsel out of my hand and throw a Blink. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pop one grovel. I'm going to throw a damage shield. And then we're going to consume, and we're going to put a gigantic damage shield on our guy there. This is going to serve the major purpose of giving us a fairly large damage shield on our main unit there, on our constructs. Okay, step one is we're going to... Okay, we have to get rid of some of our hand. So let's get rid of some of this. Okay, who am I going to petty theft? Petty theft on you. And then, get rid of that. I'm doing packed morsels. I'm literally just trying to get stuff out of my hand. So that way, when I retch, I specifically get the Primordium back. Okay, which we did. And then now I can grovel, and oh my god, I have so many morsels. Unfortunately, I cast so many spells on that floor that he got a bunch of armor, but it's gonna be fine. I am actually kind of on the lookout for the other biggin. He kind of hasn't wanted to show up. There he is. He has finally decided to show his face. He is large. He is in charge. He do lots of damage. This is kind of a problem. Oh, there's the wretch. I'm going to discard that just so it leaves my hand. I should have probably made the guy with only triple attack that got super large. He's just not doing enough damage. That's kind of a general statement. This one's gonna get through, and I think it's gonna kill us. Maybe not. Not quite enough damage. So we're going to get 220 damage in. These two are going to die. Just going to drop the Ice Tornado here. Okay, we got the damage we needed. Okay, let's talk about a Kindle. I'll toss one Magma Morsel out, and then we'll toss one here. Offering token. Okay. Get that here. And Wretch. Primordium is now back. And let's just pitch as much of this as I can possibly do. Grovel here. And toss Frozen Lance. She very dead. Okay. We're just going to Ancient Synergy just for fun. And Lifesteal. Okay. Yep, Fell is down. We see another Wretch, which is very tempting. Yeah, I think let's go for another Wretch. And we are actually going to broaden the floor just to allow me to put more morsels down simultaneously. We are going to go to the right-hand side. It has a Pyre. I get to remove 2 more cards. We're going to remove a Train Steward. And we're going to remove one of our extraneous plinks. And all we're looking for now is... I could multi-strike. You know what? We're going to give it a multi-strike. What do we got going on here? So let's go ahead and purge a Frozen Lance. And let's give 30 extra magic power to an Ice Tornado. And then as for the Dark Forge... So we could either do more damage or damage shield. We're going to do more damage in this case. Just because that is actually, like... That's actually useful to me. We need damage more than we need anything. I will absolutely Mark of Invasion. I just have to be very, very careful about this. So these guys, when they die, they do damage. Okay, this is the big boy. We're just going to immediately kindle. You're going to drop in there. You are going to drop in there with a damage shield at your back. And Primordium, you're going to drop in there. Kind of just as is. So... 10. So unfortunately, they're going to end up doing 20 damage. Oh, no, they're not. He is. He's going to do extra damage because he's not silenced. Okay, there is our, there's our boy. I'm going to drop him in here. Kill 1. Let's add some stuff behind you. And then we're going to add some stuff in for you as well. Deal 6 damage. And we're just going to kill a bunch of enemies here. I want this guy to you know, be handled. Okay, took a little bit of extra damage there because that last guy who got through. Not a tremendously big deal. We're only dealing 198 damage to this guy. Okay. Step 1, Wretch. That's only deal 42 damage. That's not really worth it in that direction. We'll drop that here. And you need the shield more than anybody does. Do we have a lifesteal option? We do. You need that. You are going to get in and you're going to do a bunch of damage. Is there anything I can do to stop you? Probably just going to have to do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pitch these just to get out of my hand. Okay, cool. He didn't do as much damage as he could have. Like, that could have been much, much worse. Okay, you're killing there. Okay. So next, we're going to grovel again. Lifesteal. Magma Morsel. You're getting bonuses when units die. That's irritating. I think what we're going to do is we're going to Primal Dust on him to make sure he doesn't die. Then we're going to Retch, which gets me damage and a lifesteal up here. And then we just let it go. Just Frozen Lance. Once again, in kind of trouble. You guys have that on lock. Lifesteal. Let's go ahead and Ancient Synergy and just see. We only got one of them, and he's still in... oh, that's why. These two are huge. Let's go ahead and Grovel. And then we're going to toss a guy down in front of him. And now he lives, and he's fine. Going to give you a ton of things. I did get a Retch. I kind of misplayed that. Because I should have given him the champion. Okay. Got the champion back. Give you your stuff. Start you up. Just gonna drop that there. Give you a shield. Drop these here because I don't need them. Okay. So the big end is just kind of holding the bottom. Kind of on his own, actually. And he's dealing 1,300 damage by himself. Now, this guy is moderately large. I'm just going to go ahead and Ice Tornado him. He's down to 610. Gonna let the turn pass. And we should have him very dead to rights, yeah. Okay. So we have no haste. That's the only thing going on right now, is we have no haste whatsoever. There's my Void Binding. Okay, I think we're good now. And I'm going to take the Silence Tome, because that just kind of casts and takes care of itself. Which side do I want to go on? I like the left side better in this case. Morsel units entering with damage shield means I get to use them... I have to use them for damage. We're going to get rid of our Plinks. Get a bunch more money. We're looking for holdover and cost minus. That's what we're looking for. Permafrost. There's something I want to put Permafrost on. I'm going to put Permafrost on a Wretch. We're going to put cost down on Void Binding. Reroll. Did not get holdover. Okay. Magic Power and Consume on a Mind Collapse. And then we'll go ahead and... just be done there. Let's go look at the Merchant Trinkets. I think cards getting plus their value is solid for us. Units entering with lifesteal is very good. And drawing extra when we play our first morsel just gets us to what we need faster. Really quick back to the Merchant of Magic. And we're going to reduce the cost of Ice Tornado by 1. Okay. So we are about as set up as we possibly could be for this fight. Okay, so how is the game going to let me set this up? Looks like we did get pretty much the ideal setup. So we're going to go ahead and drop the Ember Forge here. And then Primordium and the Alloyed Construct here. And I have a Wretch for when I need it. Okay. So we're going to drop an Alloyed Construct on bottom. I'm immediately going to give it an extra damage shield to kind of prevent some of the damage that they want to drop on it. We're going to silence this floor to make sure he is actually silenced. I can do 15 damage here. Gets me 2 more. Let's go ahead and charge them up top here. And then we're going to drop this on this floor, get a little bit of damage in. Ember Forge is going to go down. That's not unexpected. We knew that was going to happen. Okay, big boy bot lane is now ready to start doing his job. We're going to Offering Token, see if we get something good. We did. We got a Petty Theft, which just allows me to kill that guy right there. Tossing in our 2 drops. We do have a Kindle. I don't really have any need for it right now. So we're just going to grovel here. And make sure this guy is nice and charged up. I am going to Primal Dust. No, I'm not. I'm not going to bother. That's fine. That's the turn. Okay, so what do we got? So we have a lot of stuff going on here. This is a pretty good hand. So to start with, we're going to go ahead and Mind Collapse, and we're just going to take this guy out. Well, no, we're not going to do that. Not yet. We're going to Grovel. That way this guy is nice and charged up. Then we're going to Mind Collapse this guy, which gets me my energy back, which allows me to get you charged up. Then we're going to use the Wretch that is not frozen. Kind of expected this to happen. Okay, now use the Frozen Wretch, and it will not allow me to get the Primordium. That's kind of interesting. Where's my Primordium? It's in my deck? It's in my deck. Okay, it should have been drawn, but it got added to the top card of the pile. Okay, that makes a certain amount of sense. It's annoying, but it exists. Ancient Synergy allows me to get rid of some of these guys, so we are actually already... I'm going to go ahead and pack Morsels, and then we can get the... we can just pump him up a little bit. But yeah, we are already pretty well set up already. We got good damage, we got good effects, a good series of hands. Hopefully we'll see the Primordium in the next couple of pulls. There it is. Throw that back on the pile. This guy has enough damage. All I really want him to do is I want him to have the, I just want him to have the damage shields. God, we have so many morsels. Okay, we're going to go ahead and, let's see. What do I want to do here? I kind of want a Petty Theft, but I don't really feel that we need it, so we're going to grovel bot lane. And then that gets him 2 lifesteals, so he's going to be in a very, very good position later on. Going to give you damage shield 5. Anything fun here? No. Go ahead and Wretch, which is going to get me a bunch of other stuff. So here's some lifesteal, and here's just some flat damage. And then you guys get to drop in, because I've got nothing better to do with you. Okay, so now this thing is lifesteal. I just need to survive this turn, which might be a big ask of that unit. Gonna go ahead and Kindle just to get it out of my deck. Oh my god, we have so much energy. So let's give this thing a damage shield. So now it's going to get all of its health back. And we're also going to Ice Tornado here just to help out. We have so many morsels. Like, the morsels are actually clogging up the battlefield a little bit. Okay, we got the final wave. It is time. We're going to drop some morsels in on the center. Offering token. I was very much looking. You're only taking 24 damage, really? I was very much looking to get my Primordium back. Oh, he's got Lifesteal. Okay. That's what it is. He's got Lifesteal, and that's going to cause some problems, because he's going to get all of his life back. Hey, are we going to have enough to take him out? We are. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and... we can't grovel. We don't have the ability. We literally do not have the mana to grovel. So we're going to go ahead and retch and see if we get the Primordium. We did not, so we're just going to go ahead and throw a bunch more damage in, and we're going to let him do his job. And he did his job with flying colors. Oops, all morsels. I mean, look, I have two robots I gotta feed, you know? Also, hey, Clever Retort, not found. How's it going? I think there's a missing R in there, isn't there? Took me a second to read it, because I was like, wait a second, that doesn't seem right. Okay. So we do have a small problem. The new god is Shadow Eater. So we do have a slight problem with the strategies that we're using. And that problem is that we can't set up on the top floor. Oh, you're right. I do have damage shuttle morsels. You're exactly right. That's a problem. Okay, hold on. I have too many morsels up top. And this is too many. This is too many hits. Start there. Okay, next thing is I need to get this thing fed. That's a restart? Why is that a restart? We're fine. I just had to figure out how to make this happen. Let's see. 15 times 3, so that's a lot of damage. So I can't really drop this guy bot lane currently. I think what we're going to do is we're going to Primal Dust here. And we're going to go... it's time... we're going to be stupid. That's what we're going to do. We're going to be stupid. The question is, can I survive this? That's the real question. That's a lifesteal. So this is a problem, just because I'm not built yet for the level of damage that they're providing. Get some energy. Pop you. Why am I doing this on this floor? Okay, I'm digging a little bit. I'm looking for some specific stuff, and I'm not seeing it yet. Which is not really a problem necessarily. He's just large. Okay, so what I need is I need my big boy to come back. I can't reach this guy. Like, he's big, and I can't reach him. Does anybody die to 9? No, and you're healing for a lot. Actually, you die to 9. This guy does a lot of damage. Okay, cool. He's gonna die. I need my bot lane big boy to show up. There he is. Unfortunately, I can't pay for him. Damn it, we are gonna lose. I just wasn't able to get things set up the way I wanted it to. Oh well. It was a solid run. Okay. We got close. We got close. I needed someone softening up the bot lane. We also, like, needed trample or something like that. We just ended up seeing way too many units right off the bat. Okay. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can make this work. Hold on. Because it is time for me to stop for the day. But I did say I was going to open this thing. Okay. So, I have a lot of friends who play Final Fantasy XIV with me. And we've been talking about Final Fantasies and stuff like that we want to play. And they mentioned on multiple occasions that a lot of them, they really like Final Fantasy XI. I bought 11 back when it first came out on PS2. Sorry, not 11. 12. 12. With Vaughn. I bought 11 back when it first came out on the PS2. I played a fair bit through it. Abused the hell out of the Gambit system. And by the time I got to what I have now been told is the end of the game, I was, like, on the last dungeon. I actually forgot what the story was. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Not a big deal. I will take a break from the game, kind of let my mind refresh, and, by the time I come back, I'll remember what's going on. I came back, had no idea what was going on, and just said, you know what? Okay, I'm done. I have no further interest. And then, I felt the game was a little bit too easy. It kind of played itself way too much. I mean, that's the Gambit system. It plays itself. But the other problem I found was that there was too much overlap of characters. It was the main complaint that, a lot of people had, is that effectively at the end of the day, all the characters were the exact same, because of the way that the systems worked. So I've been told by my friends that, the game is probably worth a second try, that I should try it again, and that also, if I get the Zodiac edition, that it kind of fixes a lot of the complaints that I have. Especially concerning things like the characters all being identical, because they have their own systems now. So I was watching, Square Enix did a sale, and on the sale was Final Fantasy XIV, the Zodiac Age, the Collector's Edition. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna buy the game, I'm gonna get the Collector's Edition because I want the stuff that goes with. Okay, so first we have a box, and inside of that box we have another box. Oh, okay, literally, inside of the big box is another box. Like, boxes then boxes. Now, I will say this box does have some rather fantastic Final Fantasy art on it. If you're a fan of Final Fantasy art, it's pretty good. I guess it looks like this is meant to be kind of like opened and completely opened out and I guess displayed on a wall. Now, inside of the smaller box, we have a couple of things. There's even more art inside the box. So we have art of the main characters. I remember some of them. I remember that one, that one, that one, that one. Kind of remember that one. This one has nothing to remember about him. This one has nothing to remember about her, and I have no idea who they are. So we have what looks like art cards. Of the main characters. Got Ash, got Vaughn, Bosch, Balthier, and Fran. Apparently they were so unimportant that they each got combined on a card and became their own cards. Penelo, and the World of Evilise. The World of Evilise was important enough to get its own card, but Balthier and Fran, who were, let's be fair, some of the best characters in the game, had to share. I am a sucker for art, so this is my style. I do like art cards. We also, of course, have the game in a steelbook. Basically the same art that you saw on the bigger box. I think, have on my shelf, I have to go look. I think I still have the original steelbook. And, of course, the disc. Oh, background music DLC. But I have a digital code to unlock the original soundtrack. Expires in 2027. I'm glad I didn't miss it. Various warnings. The Collector's Edition digital soundtrack. Track listing. Apparently comes the soundtrack. And then, hey, look, it's that game that everybody knows about. This is just a bunch of advertising for other games. So yeah, we do have Zodiac Age itself, and we also have the soundtrack. I am also, in addition to being a sucker for art, I'm a sucker for soundtracks. Probably a good half or more of the music I listen to is video game soundtracks. I actually do have the Monster Train soundtrack on my phone. Now, the thing that I was really excited about, that I'm going to have to find a place to put these, are the busts. So the actual helmets of Zargaboth, Bergan, Gabranth, Drace, and Gis, the judges. I've told the story a couple times, but when I was still working for GameStop, um, we went to the GameStop Managers Expo, which is kind of like a miniature E3 for us, and Square Enix was doing a big event. And they do this every year. But they were doing a big event. There's a big booth, showing off whatever their newest game happens to be. So I'm sure right now they're showing off Final Fantasy VII Intergrade and all that stuff. So showing off their biggest game, and then they do these big raffles, and they have tons of stuff. They've got character statues, walls, scrolls, tons of stuff. So this was the year that Just Cause 3 came out, and so I got in the raffle, and there were 2 grand prizes. One was a sorry, not Just Cause 3. It was Deus Ex, it was the Deus Ex, the latest one that came out. Mankind Divided, I think. So there was a Xbox One, the original Xbox One, in a Deus Ex Mankind Divided coloration. So black, kind of like gold triangles all over. And then there was a life-size Gabranth Judge helmet that was actually wearable. And I won the Xbox. And another manager, this small woman, she probably 5 foot if that, won the life-size Judge helmet. And what they don't tell you is that you have to find a way to get it home. These are very awesome. I have to find a place to put them. Originally, I was considering getting like an extra shadow box to put on my wall somewhere. I just gotta find out where exactly I want to place all of these. This is also especially the armor is very detailed. Like if you look at I don't Gabranth's the only one that I actually know, but all of them. It's hard to see because my camera's crappy. But all of them do have a lot of detail. Like, all of these little crests on the helmet have individual carvings on the front and back. There's a fair amount of, like, detail work on the armor. Unfortunately, like I said, my camera's crappy, so you can't actually see all of the details. But there is a little bit of, like, you know, like the scoring that kind of makes it look like it's actual metal and not probably resin is my guess on what this is. Some of these helmets look a little bit goofy. This is also especially cool because in Final Fantasy XIV, Gabranth has just shown up as a character, or will be showing up. We're hearing about him. And some of these armors or armors very much like them, are now available in the game for us to wear. Very neat. I have to go find a place, maybe. We will be resuming Pokemon Snap on the next stream. Today I was just feeling very tired, and I wasn't sure I could actually keep the energy for very long, so I figured I would play something like Monster Train where I can lose track of time very easily. It is now 10:17. I lost track of time very easily. We'll be resuming Pokemon Snap. I don't believe I have any major game I'm focused on after Pokemon Snap so far. I think the only other game I'm super waiting for, and I'm actually going to wait on reviews on this one before I actually pick it up. I do have the collector's edition pre-ordered, but I'm probably going to wait on reviews now because this thing's been in development for so long. But end of May is Biomutant. On May 25th. I have a collector's edition somewhere. So we may be doing Biomutant. If the reviews are not good, Or if I decide to wait for whatever reason, we'll end up skipping it for now, and I'll just not get the collector's edition. But if that's, we'll see what happens. But we might be jumping into, like, Final Fantasy 12 immediately after Pokemon. So I'll probably give Pokemon a couple more streams. We'll see how far we get. Okay, yeah, I'm not putting this back in that bag, because that's too much of a pain. Yeah, we will see, we'll see how it ends up shaking out. Pokemon, like, I want 100% Pokemon, but the level of grinding may be a bit beyond what I'm willing to do on stream. Just because nothing is changing. So I don't know if I'm willing to put in the level of hours on the grind that the game seems to be asking for. But that's going to be it for me. Go walk my dog and settle in before I go to bed. I am very tired. Thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all next time.